Welcome back to In the Big Inning. Following up on my last video about my visit to Team Israel at the World Baseball Classic, today I am interviewing with someone whom I consider to be one of Team Israel's biggest fans, as well as a great collector of Jewish baseball and Jewish baseball history. I first met today's guest at the World Baseball Classic, where his creativity and passion for the Israeli national baseball team immediately stood out. He's only 17 years old, but the projects he's already taken on show an unusual level of imagination and dedication. I had connected with his father, Rob, for a few weeks before the tournament, and we met up on the first day. In this interview, I'm going to be talking to Wesley, who has become such a committed Team Israel baseball fan. The ideas that he has brought and what drives his connection to Israel baseball will be the focus of our discussion. His story is a great example of how far passion and creativity can go, especially for someone at such a young age. Now, some of the dialogue is a little difficult to hear. We were at a cafe and the noise was spilling out everywhere around us. This was after the Dominican-Israel baseball game, and was in the cafe where I showed you the picture in the last episode where the fans of the Dominican came up to us and we had great comradeship all around. If you're interested in baseball, Jewish baseball history, the WBC, or unique fan stories, you'll enjoy this conversation. I'm here with Wesley Seidner. We just watched the Israelis play against the Dominican. Great game. And obviously the Dominican's a big powerhouse team. But Wesley here, he's like one of the biggest super fans that I have seen down here, because this guy has everything going here. And we're gonna talk with Wesley a little bit. So Wesley, first, how did you get interested in Israeli baseball?
I've just always been a fan of baseball, and they're my country, so kind of just combined together.
And so now you have some unique items here. You've come down fully stocked. And how long have you been preparing the things you brought for this visit?
Just a couple weeks, not much longer than that.
Excellent. So can you show us one of your cards and maybe talk about what you did for these cards?
I made Hebrew cards for all of the players on the team. And I was just hoping to get them all signed because I thought it would be cool to have like an Israel card, which isn't something that's been made.
That's cool. So what did you do to make each card?
So each card is printed on the front on cardstock, a brighter cardstock, and then the back just normal cardstock, and they're just glued together.
And how have you done as far as getting autographs?
I've gotten almost the entire team.
Okay, a couple missing, but most of them. And what about the flag? So when I first saw you, you were getting the flag signed by a bunch of players. Maybe.
I have my flag here, blowing up.
That's very cool. And so is it the same where you've gotten just about everybody on the team?
I've gotten all except for RJ Shrek, Matt Mervis, and Harrison Bader, as far as players go. And then as far as coaches go, I'm still waiting for Kevin Youkilis and Mark Loretta. And
have the players been willing to sign? Like, have they been really friendly?
Yeah, a lot of the players have been. Some have been less friendly, but for the most part, they've been incredibly nice.
Excellent. So, you also have a book here, and can you tell us, maybe hold up and show us your book?
This is my book. It's on Jewish baseball players just throughout history, and also tells the story of me collecting all of the different players throughout history and how it's brought me closer to my heritage.
So what are some of the best stories that you got or that you learned when doing the book?
I think that the best stories are the ones that I experienced personally, just because I can speak about them a lot better than stuff that happened in the past.
Nice.
So, like, just different times that I've met players throughout the country and such.
Excellent. That's phenomenal. So you've got quite a bit of accomplishments. What's the next step for you with your collecting and with your interest in Israeli and Jewish baseball?
Right now I'm working with the former coach of the team. We're writing a book on the Olympic team from the Tokyo Olympics, and the goal is to get every single player on the roster interviewed for it.
Well, Wesley, look, it's been great talking to you. Thank you very much. I love what you're doing with your collection. You've been getting autographed balls, you got the book, you got the cards. This is just, it's amazing. And congratulations on all your accomplishments.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed that interview. I'll add that watching Wesley get the autograph from the players was truly inspiring. He had really done his homework and knew every player on site, so he could call out to them when he realized that he needed their autograph. And he had tracked every player, so if I had said to him, so which ones are you missing? He was able to identify exactly whose autographs he needed. Also, it was amazing to watch the players as they looked at the cards that Wesley had made. So many of them said, "Hey, where'd you get that card?" And when Wesley said that he had made it, they said, "Wow, that is so cool." In addition, Wesley also has in his private collection autographs from just about every Jewish player who has ever played. Some have never signed autographs, but Wesley is doing a great job of tracking them all down. So thanks, Wesley, for doing this interview on In the Big Inning. In a couple of days, I'll be returning to my traditional episodes of Jewish baseball history with an episode about a player who made the historic leap from Class C ball all the way up to the majors, only to play in 2 major league games. Thanks again for watching.